The TMR gang is about to go live online. Catch the video stream of the hottest and most awarded morning program on Philippine FM radio. The Morning Rush. Straight from the Monster Facebook page at RX931, the Monster YouTube channel at RX931, and twitch.tv/Monster RX931. Time to have fun with hosts Chico, Hazel, and Markki. Join the TMR gang now. Stand by and enjoy the program.
Monster RX93.1. Time for the top 10 for today, and we are live on Facebook.
Live on Facebook today.
Hello, everyone. Okay, so
we are missing Hazel Hotte today, but hope she
Yes.
feels better.
So we've before we jump into the top 10, of course, we have to set aside some time to greet Krister Salvador. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Krister!
Yon.
Happy birthday to you.
Sabi nila, ang handa raw ni Krister si Markki. So ilalatag siya sa mesa, tapos yun ang buffet.
Na may na may mansana sa
Sa bibig.
bibig.
Ganon. Lechon. Oo. So
Lechon.
lahat naman agree na ikaw na nga raw yung handa.
I think if I were to be eaten, I would probably be very tough meat at the moment.
Yabang. Ang yabang, oh.
Tough meat, I think.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and as you age, your meat apparently tends to get tougher
Well,
and tougher.
hello. Kaya nga 'di ba super sarap ng cochinillo tsaka lechon de leche.
Kasi they're very young.
That's the super, and remember even in like tocino, 'di ba may young pork? Sabi nga ni asan na 'yan? Si Renz Rufil, ang handa na lang daw yung missing part.
Oo nga.
A leg, one leg.
One leg.
Yeah.
And a little bit of
like a chicken.
And a little bit of meat.
Yes, just like a chicken, 'di ba? Ang much coveted part ng manok, 'di ba, yung paa.
Yes, yes.
Diba? Like pecho, paa, yun. That's like one of
yun ang mga favorites ng mga tao.
Oo. And also, let's start with the top 10. Thanking Victoriano for the topic. Ako na ang mag-a-adjust. Starting off at number 10 from Engineer Mox. Not really into K-pop, but my wife will always have like BTS as our car playlist. Ako na ang mag-a-adjust. After a week, ayun, ARMY na rin ako. And it happens a lot.
That tends to happen.
It happens a lot.
To happen.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think Emo Fats also went through that. Alam mo yung because the wifey was like super into BTS and diba, super rock and roll, si Emo Fats. Pero like, ayun, sa kakapakinig niya. So like legit. It's not like you were forcing yourself. Like you literally just became ARMY na rin. Kasi natuwa ka na rin dun sa music.
Yeah, no, there were times that I would fall into the pit of BTS on YouTube. And I would really, really enjoy myself while watching. And it's I mean, even if I'm not full on ARMY, I appreciate their talent.
Agree.
Right?
Agree. And number 9 from Hey Tina. For people who can't handle the truth, sige, ako na mag-a-adjust. I give them the truth without them thinking that I told them the truth. Pero that's it's a skill. Not everyone can do it. I think I have this skill. I can tell you what I need to tell you, and if it's unpleasant, I can put it in a way that you don't feel attacked.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean,
yes.
You're actually calling them out. You're actually telling them that you're not happy, but you say it without them thinking that it was a confrontation.
Yes, it is a skill. Chico has that down pat. He knows exactly how to tell Hazel and I off without telling us off.
Hindi, ako naman sa inyo nga, I'm more direct. I tell you na wala kayong kwenta to your face.
Yes, I know exactly. But you do it in a way that it sounds like a joke, but you really actually
mean it from the bottom of my heart.
Yes.
Wala kayong kwenta.
From the bottom of his bottom.
Like the
butt.
Yes. Number 8 from Archer Aguilar. 8 ba? Did we do 9? Yeah, number 8. Coming from Archer Aguilar, ayaw na kumasya ng damit ko. So don't worry, ako na mag-a-adjust. Hindi na lang ako magdadamit.
Hala.
Mala Markki?
If that's your thing, I mean, I am not complaining. If you enjoy the naturist feel.
Here's the thing. Okay. So you like being naked in the privacy of your own home, right?
Yes.
But the thing is, you have windows. So at night, if you walk around naked at night, do you make sure your lights are off? Because if your lights are off, they won't see it. But if your lights are on, and it's nighttime, you do realize people will see you naked, right?
Yeah, but not if they're so far away that they can't see you unless they have binoculars.
Oh. Kasi alam mo, in our condo, the building in front is pretty near.
Yeah, because that's you.
That's pretty. But isn't the size of the roads more or less the same? So the building in no, you don't. Do you have a building in front of you?
There is no building in front of me.
Oh, that's why.
The building in front of me is like Baby Whale's building.
Oh my gosh, that is like.
So they're not going to see unless they have binoculars.
No, not even with binoculars. That's a little too far.
It is, and there's so many units.
It's the other side of Eastwood.
Yeah.
Saan mo sinabing magkabilang side?
Yeah, so technically I get out of my shower, I walk out of the bathroom, and I really don't care. I'm just naked the entire time.
And you do a little dance in front of the window, and then you go to your room.
I just enjoy being naked.
Okay.
And so there are times when I'd forget to like lock the front door.
OMG.
And the maintenance would arrive to be fixing like the sink, and would enter and go, "Ay, sorry, sir."
FYI, I haven't told you yet, huh?
What?
I've been hired as maintenance. I've been hired as maintenance in your condo.
I see. I understand. Yeah.
Hindi ko nakwento sa'yo.
Okay, sige. So, come stop by.
So
you'll be shocked.
Yeah. Don't worry. I'm ano ko. So I think we'll be seeing more of each other.
Yes.
Again.
Well, I mean,
like more of each other. Yeah. Yes. Tapos makikita mo, naka-uniform na ako. Mark, excuse me po. Oh, Mark, it's your condo pala.
It's your condo. Condolence.
And number 7 from Jonathan Van Neswu. Chinichismis mo na nabuntis ako kahit hindi totoo? Sige, don't worry. Ako na mag-a-adjust. Magpapabuntis ako para lang may credibility ka as Marites.
Yes.
And number 6 from the Super James. Okay, sabi ni Dad. Okay, tonight is NBA Finals night. Woo! His 7-year-old daughter watching Cocomelon on TV. Dad. Okay, Cocomelon it is. You cannot argue with your 7-year-old daughter.
You can't argue with her. She's watching. She is impressionable.
Ay. And I know so many parents talaga. They forgo the stuff that they like. They end up watching Cocomelon, Peppa Pig, Bakugan, and whatever else it is that the kids are watching.
Not Daddy Strom.
Oh, really? You had to concede?
Yes.
Oh.
I would concede, and there were times when they were like, I don't know, I was 7 years old, and there were PG-13 movies. And whenever there were parts that I wasn't allowed to watch, he would cover my eyes.
Oh my gosh.
Because he would want to watch the movie.
Oh. Pero I think it's healthy, to be honest. I don't think, because what happens is, when you do that, let's say they're watching, and then you kind of like, indirectly, you're not teaching them to coexist with other people.
Yes.
Because you always give way to them. Like, oh, I'm watching my cartoon, so no, Daddy, you can't watch your TV. I think it's very important for kids to get that. Okay, sometimes you get to watch, but you know what? Sometimes I get to watch.
Exactly.
The other people, and sometimes
time.
It's mommy, sometimes it's daddy, sometimes it's your kapatid. You can't always have your way. And I think it's an essential life lesson for kids who are growing up, mga toddlers lalo na. Number 5 from Camilo. Tinatamad pumunta sa stockroom yung sales lady para humanap ng small para sa akin. Sige, ako na mag-a-adjust. Binili ko na lang yung large, tapos magpapataba na lang ako para kumasya sa akin.
Okay.
If only it were that simple. Oh my gosh. Number 4 from I'm Not in the Mood. Ang liit ng burger na in-order ko. Ako na mag-a-adjust. Liliitan ko na lang yung kagat at buka ng bibig ko para matagal maubos. Naku, alam ko na yung technique na yan. Yung kunyari, maliit yung bibig. Kunyari lang
Happens
yan.
all the time.
Pag ano na yan, ngumanga na yan, makikita mo laki-laki pala ng bibig. Pero for singers, di ba? They kind of like, it's good to have a big mouth para at least,
Well,
doesn't it echo like a chamber?
It depends.
Oh.
It depends.
Kasi I see it in like opera singers when they do those.
I mean, if you're talking about opera singers, like people with bigger voices,
and they have to throw it, diba? Kasi remember with opera, they as opposed to theater, they don't wear that little microphone.
Yeah,
they have to sing it like up to the dulo of the auditorium. Dapat dinig. You know, they don't wear
and that's
microphones.
And that's what used to happen, for example, in the theaters here in the Philippines. When microphones weren't so good.
Yeah.
When the, what do you call those lapel mics weren't so good, and they messed up on stage when for example the microphones messed up.
Yeah.
Then you would have to project all the way to the back.
Exactly.
So,
diba that's why ano rin nga. That's why a lot of theater actors find it hard to transition to like the movies kasi nga yung OG theater, you had to throw everything big para makita ng mga taong nakaupo dun sa likod. So the tendency is to make everything larger than life. I have
a harder time for a while I had a harder time transitioning into TV and movies because everything had to be much smaller. And
kasi naman,
it was
kuha ng
quite tough.
camera lahat, di ba?
Yeah.
The konting kibot ng mata, yung konting quiver ng lips.
But once
kitang-kita naman
once
ng
you
camera.
get it, once you have an idea as to what the audience is like, I think it's also watching a lot of TV and a lot of movies to understand what looks good and what doesn't look good.
That's true.
Then you know not to be too theatrical unless your character requires you
parang
to be.
Tone it down a little bit.
Yeah.
And number 3 from Keatain, ako na ang Magaadjust. I was driving and was in the right lane when a car counterflowed. Ang ending, after niya magsisisigaw at maggalit-galitan, ako na rin yung gumilid para makadaan siya. Otherwise, you'll be there forever. Oh, this is such a pet peeve of mine. Diba going to, from here, from RX, when we go back to our area, there's this street that we go into that a lot of the time cars counterflow.
Yeah.
There's that one street, I'm sure you know this one, heading towards the church. And it's really a pet peeve of mine. Kasi again, like the change, minsan kasi yung traffic enforcers yung nagpapa counterflow.
Wait, which part is this?
When we turn left, going into the church.
Okay.
I'm going to my village, you're going to diretso ka pa, going to Eastwood. That road, the moment we turn left, that stretch, a lot of the time.
Oh, that one. Yes.
A lot of the time, diba,
I know what you mean.
The traffic enforcers tell the cars going the opposite lane to go into our lane. Kasi yung lane natin usually maluwag eh. But it pisses me off. Kasi I'm like, even if, let's say, it was a traffic enforcer who told you to like counterflow, it's still wrong. And you still have to realize now, whoops, sorry, it's just traffic on our side. Traffic enforcer told us to go into your lane, sorry. Parang, if I were to do that, I would take that point of view. Now, I'm sorry, I shouldn't be doing this. But you know what? They told us we could. But yeah, sorry for the bother. Ang mahirap, sila pa yung galit.
Yeah.
Like when you try to, like, yung sila pa yung parang, get out of our way. We're counterflowing. And again, it's not the act so much as the attitude.
The attitude, yes.
Nakakairita na sila pa talaga yung parang like, tumabi kayo. Because, they told us to take up this lane. So,
yeah.
Get out of the...
That kind of annoys me.
Kasi sometimes, you'll see na the people who counterflow. Alam mo yung they give you a little wave na parang, sorry. Ayun, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Kasi they know
that they're doing something correct.
It's not exactly the right thing to do. And minsan they do that, hindi naman traffic dun sa lane.
Yeah.
Talaga lang nagka-counterflow sila. It's really a pet peeve of mine. Number 2, from Rudes Antonio. Ako na ang mag-a-adjust. Lagi kasing nilalanggam yung asukal sa bahay. Kaya pag nagluluto ako na mag-a-adjust. sinasama ko na rin yung langgam. Dagdag protein daw yan. Oy, but they say it's a good source of protein.
It is.
Insects.
They say
in
it is
general.
a good source of protein.
I don't know about ants though, because those are pretty small. But like locusts.
It's not what you said.
Markki, cooperate. Bigger insects like locusts, grubs, they say, are very healthy. Yung parang larvae, yung mga parang uod, like those caterpillar-ish things.
Yes.
Those are super rich in
But you couldn't
high
eat anything
quality.
like that. You're like
Oh,
wormophobic.
no, I can't.
You're wormophobic.
I will pass out if you forced me to eat that. Kunyari, I joined Survivor and I forced myself to do it kasi nahiya ako sa teammates ko. I would faint. I would pass out.
I mean, I think I could do it. I think I could. I've stuffed crazier things down my throat.
We never doubted it.
But that's the thing. Like, it depends on how adventurous you are. Because I mean, I've stuffed, crickets, tarantulas.
I have not.
Snakes.
I have not.
Grilled. Well, grilled. I've been to the markets of Cambodia, and that's where I went and experimented a lot more with my.
Because when RX went to Bangkok, Paeng, I mean like a Rafi Reyes.
Yes.
Ordered locusts or crickets or something.
Oh wow.
Na, alam mo, deep fried, and according to him, it was like charon.
It is.
Yeah, it was really good. Pero
it's
pass.
Tasty.
Pero pass. I'm not like.
Di mo kaya?
Baka crickets I can, but worms definitely not. Even if
even
if you fried them, na hindi na siya.
But in Palawan, di ba, the bestseller there is, or the delicacy there?
Oh, I don't eat that. Tamilok.
It's so good.
Oh no, they say
you dip it in suka. It's so
here's
good.
the thing. A lot of people tell me that it's good because it tastes like oysters. I don't eat oysters.
Well,
I don't. Ang hirap mong pangit mong kabanding.
Hello, I just say one
pangit
word.
Mong kabanding, Markki.
And for some reason, you think these dirty thoughts.
Because you're dirty, that's
No,
why.
Not.
So anything that comes from your mouth is dirty. Kahit bagong ligo. Kahit bagong ligo pa yan, dirty ka pa rin. Oh.
Gotta get dirty. Sabi nga ni Christina Aguilera.
And the top, ako na ang mag-a-adjust, comes from Wildfire.
Wildfire says,
minimalist ang asawa ko. Kaya ako na ang nag-adjust. Buti na lang, maliit si Junjun para swak sa aesthetic niya. Minimalist eh.
No.
Oo, edi.
Huwag kang ganon.
Tsaka ba't biglang, huwag kang ganon. Lumiit.
Huwag kang ganon.
Huwag kang ganon. Bakit? Cute naman ah.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so we'll be playing a couple of songs in the RX booth, but we will stay on Facebook Live. Makikigulo pa rin kami with all of you. So here we go. Let's do it.
Yes, let's do it. Here's That's Hilarious by Charlie Puth. Hope you enjoy this. Keep it locked
Charlie.
On the Monster.
Charlie.
Hello.
Hello. Can they hear me? Parang hindi yata.
There you go.
Hello? Can
They
you hear me?
Now?
Hello. Well, I can't hear myself, but I can hear you. I don't know. Can you hear me, guys? Say, I can hear you. Parang hindi yata.
Do you hear me now?
Hello. Ikaw kasi I hear you. There. They can hear me now. Okay, thank you. So I guess I just can't hear you.
They can hear us.
I mean, I just can't hear myself pala. Okay, that's fine. As long as you hear us. Okay.
So how is life?
It's good.
Moon Knight was amazing. Oh, the fabulosity of Moon Knight. There, you can hear me now, right?
I can hear you. Kahit naman kanina. Ako lang, I can't hear myself. The way I hear myself when we're on air. But it's okay. I mean, like, They can hear me now.
Well, I can hear myself now, which is strange.
Not me.
Okay.
But it's all good.
It is all good. Oh, thank you very much, Vanjo Avellino. He watched my guesting.
Oh, which one? The
Yes,
the
the
skit?
All Out Sundays.
Oh.
I'm gonna be there for the next 2 weeks, sing a couple more songs. So
Wow.
watch out for that. It is going to be awesome.
What's
Awesome.
I love it. I love it.
And I want it. I want it. So have you started watching WandaVision na? Should watch.
No,
Should watch
I'm so
WandaVision.
busy.
What's happening?
I don't have time.
Anong
I
wala
swear.
kang time? You need to
No,
watch.
kahit yung mga the ones that I get to watch, like mga K-drama, halos wala rin. I've been doing
Super
so many
epic
things.
performance by.
But I'm sure.
Ano, by actually even Oscar Isaac for
Yeah. The best.
super magnificent work.
The best.
Yeah. Sabi nila, I wanna watch Moon Knight. No, it's on Disney Plus. You're going to need a VPN,
Okay.
unfortunately. But that's how it works. That's how
Grabe
it
yun
works.
no? Yung sa Dune. You didn't watch it kasi. There was this one scene.
I tried.
In the original Dune, the character that Oscar Isaac plays was just, he met up with the enemy. Tapos parang kinapture siya eh. So, they were like in a parang big dining table. Nakaupo siya in one chair. Tapos, he was kind of like dying. And he was supposed to do this thing to assassinate the enemy. So, ganun lang yun. Like, kung ano yung itsura niya, parang parang hinandcuff siya or something. And then, he was there. In the Oscar Isaac version, he was completely naked. And I was like, hindi naman nakahubad sa original yun. Bakit nakahubad na siya dito? Not that I was complaining, but I was like, any excuse to give a side view of his completely nude body.
Well, you know what? Sex does sell. So
I know, right?
That's just how it is. Ano ba yung fmovies.to? Oh, yan pala yun. I don't know what that is.
Sabi ni John Simon.
Sabi ni Nathaniel.
Chico, wag mo na kasi pakialaman yung pagkahubad ni Oscar. Hindi ko nga natuwa nga ako. Sabi ko lang na parang
natuwa ka.
There was no reason. Like, okay, for example, magkalaban tayo, Markki. Tapos parang finally na-capture kita and like hinandcuff na kita and like, you're now my captive. Why would you be naked? I would just handcuff you. You wouldn't be stripped naked. I mean, what's the point in stripping your enemy naked if not to titillate the audience?
Yeah. No, that isn't needed.
Walang
That's why
explanation Walang explanation.
Well, that is also why actors are made to really get into the best shape that they could be, just in case the director decides, hey, I need you to be naked this scene.
Yeah.
You know, it's part of it, unfortunately.
But there has to be some sort of what happened? Why did I leave? Oh, sorry. Wait.
Where did you go?
Wait.
Anyway, it's Cinco de Mayo. And it's going to be great. A fun night tonight. We're going to be hanging out with the RX kids. Finally, for the first time in a while.
Okay.
And
what's the greeting for Cinco de Mayo? Happy Cinco de Mayo?
What is the greeting for Cinco de Mayo?
Like, how do people say Feliz de Cinco de Mayo? I don't know.
Feliz Cinco de Mayo.
Feliz Cinco de Mayo.
Feliz Cinco de Mayo.
Okay.
25 ways to wish your amigos a happy Cinco de Mayo.
What is the whole point? Like, for example, Christmas, it's when Jesus was born, Like, what are we celebrating? Or what are they celebrating? I think it's an
Independence
We're not
Day.
Latino naman.
I don't know.
I wonder, Thanksgiving is for just basically being thankful because when the pilgrims in the U.S. found the new land. They were celebrating having food and surviving the
Cinco de
trip.
Mayo, also called Anniversary of the Battle of Puebla, holiday celebrated in parts of Mexico in honor of military victory in 1862 over the French forces of Napoleon.
Oh, it's super not for us.
Cinco de Mayo
It
is
has nothing to do with
absolutely not.
the
But
rest of the
it's
world.
a great time to just take shots at tequila, right? So, Chico, it's bad luck not to take shots of tequila tonight. So I'm gonna have to
Don't invent these superstitions.
No, I'm gonna make you.
You're inventing. No.
If not, 8 years of bad sex.
No. I don't think that's possible.
Okay, we're going back on air.
With me?
Little old you.
Little old me? Monster RX93.1. Time for the final top 10 for today. And we are still live on Facebook. Please do join us, if you want to join in the fun. Because, you can listen to us, of course, on the radio as well. But there's also the whole comment section that you would want to.
You want to chill
check
out
yeah.
with the other not so silent rushers.
Laging kalat dun sa comment section. So you might want to check it out. All right. Thanking Victoriano for the topic. Ako na ang mag-a-adjust. Number 10 from Archer Aguilar. Si Mama na laging nakakalimutan ang Facebook password niya, ako na ang mag-a-adjust. Ako ang tagalista at taga-alala ng mga passwords. Because every so often, she will ask me, anak, ilagin mo nga ulit ako.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's your job. You need to know these things.
Number 9 from Milky Bear. Yung gabi-gabi na nagkakaraoke pa din ng kapitbahay nyo. Sige, ako na mag-a-adjust. Lilipat na lang ako ng bahay. Well, kung dun sa lilipatan nyo, walang nagkakaraoke, how do you know? Sometimes you don't know until you're there.
Yeah. Sometimes you really don't know until you're there.
Kaya, well, good luck to that. Coco Hernandez at number 8. Wala kang mapili. Hayaan mo, ako na mag-a-adjust. Para madalian ka. Ako na lang ang pipili sa'yo.
Oh,
That's
hey,
nice.
that's a good pickup line.
That's nice. I like that. Number 7 from Genshin Impacto. Monday be like, hate nyo ako? Sige, ako na lang ang mag-a-adjust. Aalis na lang ako. Para si Tuesday naman yung kaiinisan nyo.
Vargas?
Hindi. Tuesday. The day. And
it's so funny, Tuesday Vargas.
Yeah.
I asked her, so why is your name Tuesday Vargas? I think it has something to do with her,
When
the
she was
first
conceived.
place she had sex
Ay.
or something. On a Tuesday on Vargas or something like that.
Ano
It was so funny.
ba?
I think it's either a joke or it's
probably a joke. Kasi that's her real name.
no, it's
Oh,
not.
it's not?
It's not. She has
Oh,
a
I
real
thought
name.
it was
Yeah,
her
no,
real
no.
name.
It's
I
her
always thought
stage
it was-
name.
I always thought it was
And
Tuesday
apparently
Vargas.
that's where it came from. Like on Tuesday, on Vargas Street.
It's probably a joke, she says, when people ask her.
Well, I don't know. That's what she said.
Oh my God. Number 6 from Jonathan Van Neswu. Ako na ang mag-a-adjust. Lahat kayo nakadepende sa akin. O sige, I'll just forget about my dreams para lang matupad yung pangarap nyo para sa pamilyang to. Oh, that's really sad. I mean, I get it if, let's say, yung medyo life and death situation, literally, kunyari, wala nang makain yung pamilya nyo. I mean, I get that. Pero minsan, it's not so much that they're starving, but more like, oh, because somebody's earning, ikaw na. Sa'yo na lang kami aasa. And everybody else stops striving to earn money. I mean, ba't ka nga naman maghihirap kung meron ng gumagastos for everyone? And
True.
It's just unfair. To put all that burden on one person, parang that's not right.
Yeah.
Number 5 from Wildfire, ako na ang mag-a-adjust dahil sinabihan kami ni boss to have a nice day. Di yun, umuwi na ako sa bahay. Because I wanted to have a nice day. I'm not gonna stay here in the office. Number 4 from Camilo, ako na ang mag-a-adjust. Sige, I'll dim my own light so you'll be able to shine.
Yeah, that
Sa akin kasi not so much to dim your own light, but more like celebrate the person you're with when they have their little victories.
Yeah.
Because like I get it. Like, can you imagine if let's say Beyonce was not married to Jay-Z. Let's say she got married to a regular office guy. Yung parang obviously it's always going to be about Beyonce. But if she's very generous, she would celebrate. If let's say her office guy husband got promoted, make a big deal out of it.
Yeah,
Like,
and even
congratulations.
hold the party for him.
Hold the party for him.
Help
So
be there for him.
It's not so much that you dim your own brightness, but more like shine the light on them as well.
That's what.
Share your light.
But interestingly enough, that's what I did. First, a lot of my previous relationships, I
Okay.
would dim my own light for them, and that's why I would start to lose my sparkle.
Yeah.
Because I would feel like I need to always just be there and support them.
Mm.
And sometimes that is, most of the time, that's incredibly toxic in the long
Well,
term.
that's true.
So
Hindi, dapat it goes both ways.
it needs to go both ways.
So
If it's a one-way thing, unless you're into that thing, unless that's what your thing is, to just be a supportive husband or wife. If that's your thing, if that's what interests you and that's what you like to do to make your partner feel special, go for it. But if you also need a part of you that needs to be acknowledged and noticed, but you don't know how to say that you want that in your life, maybe this person isn't the right one for you.
Okay, because we've said it, di ba, na parang share your light instead of dimming it. Here's an example. Let's say you're a very high profile personality. Ano ka, showbiz ka or celebrity ka or something. And same thing with your significant other. Pero ikaw yung mas sikat, mas matunog. Dimming your light is you won't post as much para hindi ka masyadong out there. Sharing your light is you will post what you need for you, pero ipopost mo din siya. Na parang, check out my husband,
that's what
my wife's
That's what it is.
new TV show. It's coming out tomorrow. Congratulations, my love.
A good example for that,
Yeah.
Mikael Diaz and Megan Young.
Exactly.
That is just a
Exactly.
beautiful representation
Diba,
of
you don't try to make yourself less, but you boost yourself and your significant other.
Let's just say there's this one celebrity couple that, thank God, broke up. But there was something about them that made me feel like the girl was starting to, that her light wasn't exactly dimming, but she would dim it on a lot of occasions for the guy.
Oh.
Buti na
Okay,
lang,
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Diba?
Yeah. Pero kasi diba, yun nga na parang you can just support each other. Like she'll post about your achievements. He'll post about her achievements. And, and before you know it, you're both thriving.
Yeah.
And, I guess that's the healthier way to do it.
That is always the healthier way of looking at things.
Number 3, coming from Hey Tina, ako na ang Magaadjust. A lot of people won't like you just because you're smart, and that makes them insecure. So sometimes, not always, just sometimes, I play dumb so I don't intimidate them. And I just bring it out when I need to.
Yeah.
Kumbaga you won't play dumb all the time. But when I don't need you to know how smart I am, I'll just be like invisible. And I'll just spring it on you when the time comes.
Yeah.
And number 2 from the Super James, ako na ang Magaadjust. Because it happens so often, I've grown comfortable with this conversation. Friend who lives in QC. Uy, let's meet halfway. Magkita naman tayo, but let's meet halfway. Me, who lives in Alabang. Okay, where do we meet? QC friend goes, halfway. Mega Mall.
Hindi naman yan halfway.
And then me, okay. Alam mo yung nasanay na lang siya na, okay, halfway between QC and Alabang, Mega Mall. Okay.
That's Makati and QC.
Okay,
Mega
let's
Mall.
do it. Oo.
If ever, I think halfway, we were talking about this, but would probably be Makati or MOA. Wait.
Parang nalito ko. What?
Wait, halfway between...
Let's say Alabang.
Alabang, yeah, that would be MOA, right? MOA or
guess.
Makati, right?
Pwede. And the top, ako na ang Magaadjust, comes from Rudes Antonio.
Rudes Antonio says,
Hindi mo naalala na anniversary natin today? Sige. Celebrate na lang tayo pag naalala mo na. I'm not gonna tell you. You remember it, and if you remember it, and you'd probably feel guilty, let's celebrate.
May I ask, how many anniversaries do you celebrate? Kiss-anniversary, week-anniversary. Do you celebrate all of that
Just
too?
one. Just one.
The day you guys met.
Or, yeah, ish.
The day you folks.
One of
You
the two. Kasi
people.
magkalapit lang eh. Magkalapit lang yung dalawang dates. Like 2 days apart. So for us, make it a 3-day thing. So we celebrate it like anywhere during those days. The general area.
So you met and then 2 days later naging kayo na?
No. But can I just tell you off air?
Okay, sige.
Basta there are 2 dates that are very near each other, 2 days away. Any of the two will do. We're not very particular when it comes to that, to be honest.
Okay, gets ko na.
Yeah.
Pero I mean like, not the day you got to, kasi wala kayong got together officially. Kasi the first day you laid eyes on each other, that's already counted for
parang,
you.
Parang we never really had a proposal-ish kind of thing.
Yes.
So when we were like, I guess we're together, when do we celebrate our anniversary? Because we never had like an official getting together. So we decided, why not just the day we met? Kasi parang
sometimes that is the best anniversary.
Because we never had like a, will you be my jowa? Wala kaming ganon. Like, wala kaming proposal. Wala kaming... Parang we just started hanging out and like permanently hanging out with each other.
And it just happened. You know, that's the kind of relationship that kind of works out.
Yeah.
When you just meet and you think that it's perfect, so you just hang out with each other. You don't have to really define it.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, oh my gosh, you have dogs.
5 and 8 cats.
And 8 na? Dahil kay Wussy?
Possibly 9.
OMG.
There's this straggler who like wouldn't quit. He just keeps going to us and we're trying to like, shoot, go away.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna be a cat lady when you grow up.
I already am.
I mean, like,
I'm already a cat lady.
Yeah, but not to that point yet.
I hope not.
Because you still have dogs.
I do. No, but I love them both. Mas marami lang yung cats kasi mas maraming stray cats as opposed to stray dogs, gets?
Yeah.
Yung parang, yeah. But yeah, like, I have a friend then, couple friend. They've been like together for the longest time. And you know how they got married?
How?
The guy never proposed. Like, they were in Tagaytay one day, and then the guy just goes, they never, like, they never like, will you marry me? Walang ganon, like, they were just boyfriend, girlfriend. Tapos the guy just goes, hey, as long as we're here, you want to look for a church na? For our wedding? And then the girl goes, oh, yeah, sige, like, are we going to like ganito ba? Like di ba yung mga, ano yan? Calaruega, mga ganon, di ba yung mga lugar na where people get married. Tapos bigla na lang, they went to the church and they're like, oh, what date should we choose? Can you check na the calendar? Tapos nag-reserve na sila. And like, alam mo yung parang, it's as if, and then they realized, wait a minute, did I propose to you? And then the girl goes like, I don't think so. Oo nga, no? Pero you know what I mean? Like, it was such a given that they just started reserving a church for the wedding when they never even really like asked each other if they wanted to get married to each other. Of course, they're happily married now with 2 kids, but yeah, aliw lang.
Hey, I almost got married with an ex.
Ooh, child.
We went to Vegas and had photos and everything.
Child.
We even had a ring.
Yeah.
Like, it was so close. Luckily, the church was closed.
Okay.
Because if not, actually not luckily, shoot, if I had gotten married, I would be an American citizen.
Oh, yeah.
It was close.
Oh my!
But it didn't happen.
You could have been like a Britney Spears.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a question. If you get married to an American citizen, you become a citizen?
I think it takes a while.
Yeah,
I think you have to be in a relationship.
But
I
eventually
think you automatically get a green card.
Yeah. But pero I mean, that's the general thing, right?
Yeah.
What if you get divorced? Do you retain the citizenship?
Sometimes you talk.
I wonder how that works.
Sometimes you talk to each other about possibly keeping the relationship. at least 4.
Hindi, kunyari, tanggalin mo yon. Like, what's the official, like, kunyari, legit, divorce, and the government knows that you got divorced. Does that mean they also revoke the citizenship, or are you already a citizen? Regardless of what happens to
It
the
says here,
relationship.
yes. Sabi ni Japat, yes, pero it takes time. Green card daw, yes, yes. But
Okay,
it takes a
okay.
while. Yeah, yeah.
They can keep the
They
green
can
card.
keep the.
Okay,
Ay,
okay.
dapat. So green card forever na yon.
I guess.
Ay,
Ito.
shoot. Sana nagpakasal pala.
Nathaniel says, but I think mariretain yung citizenship kasi may green card ka na, so it shouldn't be a problem. Sabi naman ni Vanjo, i-apply mo pa. Like, I guess if you're having a divorce, you have to apply. Hindi, pero I'm thinking kasi, what if, let's say, okay, you get married to an American citizen, and you do all the paperwork na. I'm sure meron kang i-apply, di ba, na blah, blah, blah. Let's say tapos na. Citizen ka na. But you get a divorce, citizen ka na. It won't affect your standing.
Yeah.
Right?
It says, well, sabi ni Kate, now they require a certain number of years before you get your citizenship.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pero once you're a citizen, they can't revoke it.
And it's so interesting. Like, I would get drunk in clubs sometimes, and like a random person would come up to me and be like, "Oh my gosh, you guys are so cute together. Do you want to get married?"
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Yeah, they like I can help you out if that is needed, if you aren't from this country, this and that and the other.
Oh, okay.
Because there's a lot of like people who want to just move over there, get married, and live in the States. And a lot of people are there to help them out as much as they can.
Yeah. And our Neil was actually saying, di ba minsan may mga immigration officers na pupunta sa bahay? Yep.
Yes, they check to see if you guys are still
one of the
together.
K-dramas that I'm watching. Ganon. Pero hindi naman, not so much for citizenship. Parang they're soldiers kasi, not soldiers, policemen. Tapos parang merong pabahay na expensive, pero it's point system. Basta parang ganun eh. And part of the point system is you get more points if you're married. So in order for them to get the apartment, they're not together, but they decided to get married, so they'll get the house. So parang ganon. Tapos yung wino-worry nila na, naku, we have to be convincing that we're a couple, even though we're not. So,
like, for example, my parents in Norway, it's not the same as America, right? In Norway, my mom has been married to my dad now for so many years, pero wala pa siyang passport.
Oh,
it's like
it's not the
you
same,
can't get married for a passport. You have to live in the country for a period of time.
A passport. But if after they got married, they decided to live in Norway, then she'll become a citizen.
Well, maybe 4 years, and then she can be a citizen. Yeah.
Oh. Okay, that is interesting.
But I mean, for visas, she can get long-term visas, I think, right?
Walang kwenta talaga to si John. Pag daw ganun yung kaso, yung, you got married, sasabihin mo daw, "Oh, Mr. Officer, please don't take my green card away. I will do anything to keep it." Bow, chicka, wow, wow.
Diba, Chico? I have a friend.
What? No.
Not green card naman.
Ano?
I told you this story already when we were in Switzerland and we were drunk. And then my one friend was like, we were kids. Don't do this at home. Do not drink and drive. But I had a friend and we were all drunk, okay? And my friend who was driving told us she was sober. But apparently she was the most drunk out of all 5 of us. Terrible. Never do this at home. This is college life.
Don't drink and drive.
Yeah. So we were driving and she was pulled over by the cops, and then they asked her where her license was, and she said she didn't have one because she was from another country.
Oh no.
And she said she was driving because she was the most sober of the lot. And and then the owner of the car, this French girl, was like, "No, test me. This is my car and I am drunk. So the reason why I'm not driving is because I drank and I let her drive." So she got out of the car. They disappeared for 10 minutes. She came back wiping her mouth I mean, maybe because it was cold outside.
Maybe, or maybe they gave her tea to drink.
Possibly.
Yes.
And off we went.
Ang bait naman, pinagtsaan na siya to let the
The alcohol
the tama
just
go away and then let you go.
Just let her go. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I was really scared, but luckily I was just a passenger, so really nothing will will happen to me. But I was scared for the two girls.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Yeah. Well, thank God for
Okay. For tea.
tea.
Cha.
Thank God for a couple of teas.
Yes.
Yes, they probably both had some tea.
What about us? What's our answer? Ako na ang mag-a-adjust. Well, okay. In general, nothing, no specific instance, but because of how I am, I don't like confrontation. I don't like uncomfortable conversations. So my tendency talaga is to be like this. Ako na lang ang mag-a-adjust. If I can. Unless talagang, alam mo yung sagad na. And then I'll say something. That's when I'll say something. And usually, it's safe to assume, if I finally bring it up, like ako yung, let's talk. This is,
we need to have
probably
a talk.
Talking like years of like, na ako na lang yung nag-a-adjust. I probably already put in my year's worth of adjusting to you. So, yeah. Because that's my personality. I'm not the type na, Markki, why did you do that? Blah, 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 blah. I'd probably like, okay, I'll just adjust. Pero pag nagsalita na ako, it probably means punong na ako.
Yes.
And I couldn't adjust anymore. Yeah. So that's usually me.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
I get you on that. And then once that's it. It's over. It's done. No more. We're not friends anymore.
Well, not always. Pero yeah, usually meron namang mga mild versions of it. Like more like kunyari, I don't know, basta something. Kunyari you have this behavior na paulit-ulit mong ginagawa. I'll try to adjust to it, but if I want it corrected, then I will say something about it.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean na FO naman, but more like, pero malamang pinagtsagaan ko na yung whatever that is that you do over and over again by the time I bring it up.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
What about you?
Now I know.
Mm-mm.
Now I just in case.
Not necessarily naman na like, ayoko na, we're not going to be friends anymore. Hindi naman, not necessarily.
Okay.
So what about you?
What about me? First of all, may raid. Second of all, ako na lang mag-a-adjust habang pumapasok ka sa raid na yon. Ako na ang mag-a-adjust.
Yung show ang mag-a-adjust sa raid ni Markki. Yung show, guys, ha? Yung show. Mahiya naman tayo kay Markki.
No, okay. So with
sige.
My brother, for example,
Okay.
whenever he's here, I always treat him like a baby.
Okay.
So, for example, I'm craving for something to eat, and he says that he wants something else. If I want Filipino and he wants Japanese,
yeah,
I will obviously allow him to choose.
Yeah.
If it's my other brother,
walang adjust.
I've adjusted. Just kidding. No.
No, pero we're like that, ha?
May adjustments.
With Baby Whale and I, natatawa ko. Lagi siya nagko-complain na that I never make a decision, that I always like, defer. Na pag sinabi niya, saan mo gusto kumain? Ikaw, saan mo ba gusto kumain? Tapos mabibwisit siya na, kaya ka na tinatanong kung saan mo gusto. Pero a lot of the time naman, pag sinabi ko na, kunyari, saan mo gusto kumain? Parang gusto ko ng Korean. Tapos di ba nag-Korean na tayo? Baka pwedeng Japanese na lang. I'm like, kaya nga ikaw na yung tinatanong ko. Kasi ako, I'm not, you know this, even with you.
Yeah.
I'm not picky with food. Like, usually if you tell me you want to eat somewhere, I'm like, okay. Like, I'm not really particular. I rarely have cravings. So, I'm usually like, sige, kung saan mo gusto. And I'm usually okay with that. And I'll, like, don't worry, I'll find something. I'll find something that I can eat.
Yeah, and I mean, sometimes it's better for our sanity to just, ikaw na lang bahala.
Yeah. And
Ikaw
I'm
na
really like
lang.
that. I don't have a problem with it.
I will adjust to whatever you want.
Yeah.
And like sometimes when I do that, a lot of people get angry at me for not being decisive.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's just for my sanity to allow you to choose.
Yeah.
So that I don't have to worry about arguing.
Yep. So there you
Right?
go. Thank you for joining us. And one more day, and it's the weekend. So again, as is the norm, when we greet you good morning tomorrow morning, it'll be like with so much energy because the weekend na.
It's the
It's
weekend.
the
And
weekend.
speaking of the weekend, let's end the show with the
With the
weekend.
weekend.
And we are out of time, which is the name of the song. Hope you enjoyed this. Keep it locked on Cinco de Mayo.
I know.
Manila's hottest Monster RX 93.1.
Bye, guys. Good
Bye.
morning.